right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. We're glad to have you back here for the Lucky Dog Sim Racing at Chicagoland tonight as they return to the season here because of the kind of a mess up there with the next-gen cars. So they switched to the Gen 6 cars. So I guess they're going to finish out the season here with the Gen 6 cars until they get the next-gen cars, I guess, dialed in a little bit better. But anyhow, good to have them back. Tune in tomorrow night for the HLRL. We'll be returning with them, Dwayne and I, so that'll be cool to see them guys again. That'll be awesome. All right, let's find my mouse here. Let's take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. All right, 69-degree air temperature, 81-degree track temperature. Boy, a pretty hefty wind there out of the east, 6 mile an hour. 100 laps are doing, that's 150 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps. We could possibly see one pit stop here tonight if it was to go green the whole way, because they can not only make it one stop on tires, but they can make it one stop on fuel. They can get about 50 laps or 50, I think that somebody told me about 51 to 54 laps on a tank of fuel. So that'll be pretty interesting. Pit road speed, 50 mile an hour. All right, now we got an update on the points. Paul Witt taking over the point lead after they actually did run Watkins Glen last week. We didn't broadcast it because I guess it was nothing but a wreck fest. So, but they did wind up running it. But Paul Witt coming home on the top of the leaderboard here. Vernon Markham now second place, 18 points back. Everett Lane in third, 24 points behind. William George in fourth, he is 28 back. Gary Slapinski fifth, he is 30 points behind. John Held in sixth, 31 points behind. Dave Bush seventh, 42 back, tied with Jeff Gilmore. Larry Boyle in ninth, he's 43 back. And Gary Whitmer 10th, 47 points behind. Dwayne?
Damon Cox is in 11th, 48 back. Frank Ramuglia 12th, 51 back. Gary Ragland is 13th, 56 behind the lead. Joe Guy 14th, 67 back. 15th spot is Calvin Miller. He is 68 back. Dan Witt 16th, 72 back. John Henderson 17th. He is 73 back. William Klingenville is 18th. He is 74 back. 19th spot is Thomas Holder, 76 points back. And David Acacia is 20th. He is 78 points behind the lead.
Very good. Yeah, we're sorry we missed that last week, but I was told, Michael told me, don't even bother because they're having a hard time racing it. He said it just wouldn't be good to showcase the league that way. So that we did not broadcast it last week, but they did wind up running it. So we're back this week with the Gen 6, and they will be finishing out the season, I guess, with the Gen 6. Now, what's next season holds, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to run the same thing or change up I don't know. That's going to be up to them, but I forgot to look. Where are we running the trucks at tomorrow or Friday? Sorry.
Let me look.
Yeah, I forgot to look and see. Oh, Gary did make it in. He's top of the leaderboard. Wow. Awesome.
The trucks will be short track racing in Martinsville.
That's right. Martinsville. Yeah, I shouldn't have forgot that. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, Martinsville, man, a little short track racing Friday night. Make sure you tune in for that, folks. That's going to be sure to be a great race. So,
oh yeah, checkers or wreckers.
And then Saturday night we'll be back with the Xfinity series, and they will be at Daytona, switching it up from Talladega. They're going to go try a little Daytona racing Saturday night. Well, I'll tell you, look at them top three right there. Within one 1,000th of a second, the top three. Oh my gosh.
Very
unbelievable.
Close.
Yep. Isn't that something? Wow.
And Chicago is one of those tracks where you want to get to the bottom early and often. As the tires wear, you might move up half a lane but the guys on the inside are really going to have the advantage.
Right. Well, pretty good sized field here for everybody races tonight. So far, we got 27 in there. They still got about 4 minutes left to practice here before we go to qualifying. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Tuning in here to MaxspeedTV. Always fun, always good racing. We try to keep you entertained, don't we, Dwayne?
We do. You gotta enjoy it and you gotta have fun.
Yeah. We may not be professionals at it, but we try to cover it the best we can.
And for those just tuning in, we are at nighttime.
Yeah.
But when we go to switch to qualifying, it's going to switch back to daytime. They're going to qualify in the day. They're going to start the race in the day, and then it's going to transition to night throughout the race.
Good. All right, well, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be right back, so stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting underway here. Haven't missed anything yet.
And Darren Reeser will be the first one to take in a time 30.826. Now, keep in mind, the reason you're seeing such a difference in practice laps, about 0.6 difference, those lap times from practice were at nighttime. As as the sun goes down, track gets cooler, speeds pick up. These speeds are going to be significantly slower because we're in the middle of the day here.
Oh, Robert DuPont just now. Darren Reeser.
Third, Darren picks it up on his second lap, a 30.37. Vernon Margam takes over the top spot.
I'm not sure. Not sure if I want to say I'm surprised at that.
Considering he was one of the top 3 in practice, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It's I didn't realize how good he was in the Gen 6 car. That's pretty amazing. Hitman Larry, new paint job on that car.
Been good. We got a lot of good-looking cars out here tonight.
Yeah, very nice.
Now, his first lap was only 16th quickest, but you saw him running around the top side of the track. He should be able to pick it up on this second lap.
He may be one of the last qualifiers out there, too, because there's not enough time for anybody to get back out on the track. See if he does improve.
And he's one and done.
Oh, yep, one and done. Ah.
So 18 of 27 qualifiers.
Very nice. All right, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. And like Dwayne said, we're going to be starting out during the day, but we will be going to nighttime here. All right, taking a look at the running order here. Vernon Margam will take the pole position here with a 30.355. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Starting on the outside of the front row there, in second will be Darren Reeser, Razor Cut. Third, Michael Pegg. Fourth, Conehead going to be fifth. Jay Anderson 6th, Jared Daniels 7th, Everett Lane 8th, Andre Salva will be 9th, William George 10th. Dwayne?
Here, John Held will start from the 11th starting spot. Robert DuPont rolls off 12th. Indy will go 13th. Paul Witt 14th. Gary Ragland has the 15th starting position. Hitman Larry 16th. Damon Cox 17th. And Todd Willis 18th, the last driver to take a qualifying time. Jacob Edson will roll off 19th. And Donald Stewart will round out the top 20. Rudy?
Andy Curtis 21st. Dave Acacia will be 22nd. Gary Whitmer starting 23rd. Thomas Holder 24th. Sergeant Pierce back in 25th position. Joel Guy 26th. And Chris Hogue rounding out the field in 27th. Be heading out here any second now. Hey Becky, how you doing? Always good to see you in there, Becky. I know you probably get home, you're tired, but you're always there. You're always tuning in. Pretty cool.
All 27 drivers have made the starting grid.
That's awesome.
And we'll have to keep an eye on the early going. This track right now in the middle of the day, air temperature 74 degrees, track temperature's 92. So these cars are going to be slipping and sliding, really going to be slick out there for the first few laps.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, these guys are going to have to be careful on the early going here. Just take it easy, try to find out what your car is going to do, and then go from there. Chicagoland's one of those tracks. It's a rhythm track. You have to get yourself in a rhythm. You have to hit your marks and be consistent lap after lap. The guy who does that the best today is going to be the one in victory lane. All right, here we go. Pace truck is in.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway at Chicagoland Speedway.
Now, I was going to mention there, before we got started, maybe some people don't really realize this, but this track is no more. There is no Chicagoland track anymore.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they tore it all up. I cannot believe they did that. It just doesn't even make any sense to me at all. Whoa, Darren Reeser. Oh, hang on to it, Darren. Wow, he almost... Oh.
Yeah, that's checked up the field, and now they're 3 wide behind him.
Yeah.
Make that 4 wide as they go through the tri-oval. Oh, we got a spin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he saved it. No, he did not.
But he's off the track. 2 of them going to get caught up in it. Gary Ragland and Dave Garcia. Garcia. Acacia. I'm sorry, Dave. I got you confused with somebody else. Sorry. Wow, he's got a lot of damage, so he'll be heading to pit road. Gary Ragland?
It was Gary Ragland got down on the apron there, and just the car got out from under him. He made that transition back onto the track and didn't come up. He kind of hesitated right there in the transition. The car he saves it for a second, but then gets run over from behind by Acacia, who just had nowhere to go. But we stay green. Acacia's on pit road.
We got a brand new leader here, Ray Zerkut. He turned it up there. Him and Jared Daniels, somehow they managed to squeeze through all that check up there and took over the lead. So Jared, he's going to be looking to try to get around Ray right now if he wants to get a bonus point. And behind him, Conehead. And we got a side-by-side battle here. Vernon Markham and Darren Reeser. That's for 4th. I think Vernon's happy. He got his bonus point, Dwayne, and no, he didn't. Wow, he did not. Oh, man, I thought he led the first lap. Wow,
I thought
my
he did
mistake.
too.
My bad. Whoa. Yeah, he didn't lead a lap, period. Wow.
Yeah, I went back and looked at it. He actually went high there when Darren had his issue that started that chain reaction. And everybody else went down low, and he had to slide back to fourth.
Well, Jared Daniels now taking over the lead. We got Gary Ragland is back out on the track just ahead of the pack here. Stopped and got it. Looks like he used his reset. Only have one reset here tonight. Or did he? No, maybe he didn't use his reset. No, he did not. I'm sorry. I did. My bad.
We got a car through the grass. Robert DuPont.
Uh-oh.
Went back and looked at it. He had a little help there. Sandy Curtis bounced it off the wall and bounced down into Robert DuPont, but he saves it. We stay green.
Yeah, watching it here now. Let's see if... Oh, yeah, he did. He bounced off the wall and come down. Oh, man. It looks like his right front tire may have grabbed there a little bit, the number 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy Curtis, and boy, that. But good thing it didn't do any damage. Everybody's good. DuPont well off the pace now.
And I tell you what, it is a mad dash right now, 3rd through 7th.
Yeah,
This is the hornet's nest.
unbelievable right here. I was told these cars draft atrociously. I mean, the draft just is really strong.
You're seeing it right now with these top 10 for sure.
Boy, they just burped the gas a little bit in the corner, and man, right back to the floor they go.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks where you're off the throttle just in long enough to set the nose of the car, and then once you feel it grab it, you're right back in it all the way through the corner. Slipinski goes for second here.
Side by side going into turn 1 with Ray Zerka. Jared Daniels loving life out there right now. He is leading, and he has got to feel really proud about that.
And you see how much momentum Slipinski lost there, just being pinched down.
Right.
Zerka, you can pass on the outside, but in order to do it, that's how you've got to do it. You've got to pinch that guy down, make him lose his momentum, and you take the bite off of the corner. And he did that, and Gary's going to have to do it again here as the outside line. Through 1 and 2, the outside line as the race goes on is kind of where you want to be because you pinch him down. But you definitely... Oh, we got a wreck.
Oh.
Darren Reeser going through the grass.
Oh, Michael Pegg. Oh, no. Let's go take a look here. What happened to Michael?
Oh, there is a caution. Michael, looks like Reeser hit the wall, came down into Peg. Let's see what the caution is for.
Oh, he did. And boy, Michael had nowhere to go right there. Oh, no. Oh man. Darren Reeser almost flipped it, too. Michael hard into the wall. He messed everything, though. Wow, good job. But boy, Michael Pegg. Wow. That car's toast. He'll be going into pit road to get that new paint job.
Yeah, and I tried to look back and see what brought out the caution, and I think it was actually Michael Pegg coming back onto the track. He came out... David Acacia was actually coming down the stretch as he came back onto the track, and I think it was just close enough that race control threw the flag.
Well, what do you think? You think we'll see everybody come to pit road or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because they are limited tires.
Yeah, they've only got 2 sets of tires to change into, plus the ones that they started the race with. I think we're going to see, especially since, the fuel really doesn't matter. You can make it on one stop on fuel. It looks like the back half of the field comes down.
Yep.
For fuel only, just to get off sequence a little bit. But
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that everyone else stayed out. This is going to be one of those, and getting off sequence there really is not going to help you that much, because this is one of those tracks. When you see somebody come to pit road, you better be very quick behind them, or you're going to lose a ton of time.
Right. Let's get Jared up here and find out how he's feeling right now. Jared, how's it going out there in the front?
Hey, Rudy. I'm burning it up. I'm burning my tires. These guys will pass me within a few laps. I'm not really a Wednesday runner. I don't run for points here, so I'm just coming out trying to blaze. I'm tearing it up, though. They'll probably get me in a few laps, so I think I'm burning my tires up.
Okay, well, can't you slow it down just a little? Just asking.
Well, if it was in my nature, I would, but I'm having fun.
I know. Well, I've been hearing a lot of good reports about you on these short tracks. Are you racing Friday night at Martinsville?
Yeah, the truck series is the one that I put 100% into.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward. I ran the practice race last night at Martinsville just to get some laps in and stuff. So, yeah, I'm ready for Martinsville.
All right. Well, who was out front? Who did you win that race, or where'd you go?
Well, not too many guys showed up to it, so I ran about a full fuel run, and I was in the lead when I took my pit stop for the fuel run, but I left after that. It was just for practice.
Oh, okay. Well, who won?
Not sure, because I left. I don't know. There was only about 6 guys left in it after I left.
Okay, because I heard you were keeping up with the leader pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I like Martinsville. I think I got a good truck there. As long as I can keep the fenders on it, I think we'll have a good race.
All right, buddy. Well, have fun out there tonight, Jared, and I can't wait to see what you do at Martinsville Friday night. But good luck tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to it as well, Rudy. Thanks. Appreciate it. Glad you guys are going to be there.
All right. Ready to go back green.
Yes, sir. 2 cars behind the wall. Robert DuPont and Gary Ragland have retired from the race.
Dang it. Hate to see that. Too early for that, you know?
Yeah, you got to reset. Might as well try to use it. All right, no change in the top 10. The top half of the field staying out, so that will not change as we reset, get ready to go back racing here. Jared Daniels currently scored race leader. Ray Zerkett second. Conehead third. Vernon Margam fourth. William George fifth. Paul Witt sixth. Seventh, Everett Lane. Jay Anderson scored in the 8th position. Damon Cox 9th. And John Held will round out the top 10 as they run. And we're ready to go back racing.
Going to be restarting on lap 16. So that'll be...
Yes, sir. And the track is still 85 degrees. Watch for tire spin as the pace truck ducks off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green is out. We're underway again at Chicagoland Speedway.
Oh, everybody did a great job on that restart. No tire spin.
They did.
Nice. Shortcut outside. Even though that outside line's pretty good, it's just going to be tough for a little bit to pass out there.
Looks like we have 2 penalties to speak of. Joel Guy coming down to serve his black flag. Thomas Holder should be breaking off here, and he is coming down pit road to serve a pass through.
Wow. Paul Witt sitting in 5th place after starting 14th. He's trying to uphold that point lead that he's got.
And Jared Daniels it was like he hit the brakes. He went back. He's already in 5th, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Well, that front four is putting it on, ain't they?
yeah, and that's just how much momentum he lost coming out of one, being pinched down on the bottom side there.
Hey, who's that other 24 in there? Just ahead of Everett Lane.
That is William George, technically in the 09 car, but it looks like he does have a custom number.
Yeah, he's got a custom number on it. It is technically the 09. Yep, you're all right.
So
Boy.
you're not seeing double. It's just a paint scheme.
Up to 5th from 10th. So seeing a couple of guys they've found a way to get to the front here, Dwayne. Early on, Paul Witt, look at this, moving into 3rd now from 14th. It just seems like that bottom line is not working right now.
Yeah, no, the bottom line through 1 and 2 is definitely not where you want to be. 3 and 4, it's okay. That's you kind of want to flip it. You want to be on the outside line through 1 and 2, the inside line through 3 and 4. Just because you get so much more bite up off the corner on that outside line through 1 and 2 that you really do lose a lot of momentum, especially if a guy's to your outside. Coming out of 3 and 4, it's not so bad because you can take it down to the apron. But through 1 and 2, if you don't lift, you're going to put yourself and the guy to your outside into the wall.
Hey, Nathan, how you doing? Hey, thank you for being a member here at MaxspeedTV. We appreciate that. Hey, John, Brian, Becky, Brendan, how's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody in chat.
And it kind of reminds me of Atlanta in that regard. Atlanta, at least the old configuration, I haven't been on the new configuration, but the old configuration, you really wanted to be outside line on turn 1 and 2, inside line turn 3 and 4.
Right,
the only difference is the banking.
Right. All right, back here. Chris Hogue, 14th place after starting 27th. Well, he's moved up a little. Up there mid-pack. Jacob Edson right behind him in 16th. Sandy Curtis looking for a way to the front after starting 17th. Or I'm sorry, after starting 21st, he's up to 17th. And here's Michael Pegg all the way in the back. He had to use his reset after that wreck. Sergeant Pierce 19th and Dave Casey now in 20th. I'll tell you what, this is the best I've seen Ray Zercut run.
Yeah, he's out front. And the battle is still on. These cars, these guys, this top 9, they have not, you would think it's getting close to the end of the race, as close as these guys and as hard as these guys have been running. And they've been battling back and forth, exchanging positions pretty much every lap at this point.
Yep. Yeah, this is some good battles here. Going to back here, check on Donald Stewart. Started 20th and has fallen back to 21st right now. Chris Hogue, 22nd. Darren Reeser, man, he is looking for another way to the front. But he is just in a, horrendous pack of cars right now. 1 lap down. Trying to figure out how he's going to get back on the lead lap. I guess he could just try to keep himself in that lucky dog position there, Dwayne.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He doesn't want to be, he wants a caution. He doesn't want to be the caution as we go 3 wide mid-pack. Darren Reeser was 3 wide in the middle for a second, but they sorted out.
Yeah, that's pretty insane what's going on right there between them guys. Jay Anderson, 13th. He's kind of drifted back a little there. Not ready to get to the front yet. But boy, I'll tell you what, that front pack is pulling away, Dwayne.
Yes, they are. And Slabinski has been side by side with Margam for the last 2 laps and just has not been able to make any ground one way or the other.
Yeah, and the thing that gets me when you see things like that, Dwayne, I think what they're doing right now is they're actually wearing their tires out and stuff, because Ray Zercut, he's out there just in cruise mode. and
Yeah.
they're fighting each other, and you're abusing your equipment when you're doing that. If you're going to do it, you want to do it quick, you know?
Yeah, and you can tell that Ray is saving his stuff, because normally, if he was all out, he would have pulled
Right.
away when they were side by side. But he's keeping it in the throttle just enough to stay ahead of these guys, trying to save his tires. I think he may be trying to do this race on one stop.
Well, that would be my guess. I mean, you know, they are limited on tires, so, you know, you got to kind of play that by ear too. You know, gosh, I'd be a little concerned about it. You got to try to figure out how you can make it to the halfway mark on one set of tires. But we talked about this beforehand, Dwayne, you and I, and we talked about possibly splitting it up into thirds, maybe going like 35 laps, and then you got enough to go to the end, even covering the green, white, checkered. So we haven't got to that point where we can see if anybody's going to try that, but that would be the logical one to do.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it that way. My only concern would be if you're making 2 pit stops and a guy, he's only making 1. Well, he's going to win because he only made 1 stop.
Right. All right, Todd Willis up to 7th after starting 18th. So we have seen some of the guys make their way to the front. How about Jared Daniels now? Back into the top 10, Dwayne.
Yeah, he's slowly moving forward, just picking them off one at a time.
Yep. And Gary Whitmer now is in the top 10 after starting 23rd. Very good move by Gary Whitmer.
And I tell you what, this battle up front is not over by any means. Lipinski once by, just cannot get that bite off the corner that he needs as they almost make contact here.
And Vernon is just not going to lay over and give him that spot. He's going to make Gary earn every single inch of that lead if he can get that second place away from him. Oh man, look at this. Look how bad they, man. You see Gary try to get up underneath him, maybe take the air off of him, and it didn't work. Vernon's he is not intimidated.
Yeah, and you see how, he had the momentum through the corner, but just could not. You've got to use every inch of racetrack coming off of turn 2 from the low line to be able to have any move. Oh, we got a wreck.
The yellow flag is out.
Todd Willis involved.
Everett Lane too. Oh my.
Yeah, it looks like these two guys get together.
Oh, let's go back and take a look at this. Todd's going to have to tow to pit road the car, unless he can get one of his buddies to come over and nudge that car a little bit and put it back on its wheels.
I tell you what, both
there.
of them went for a wild ride here as they come back up into the outside lane. Both cars just...
Oh, man.
Wow. I don't think I've seen a car barrel roll that many times before.
Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, he is going to be stuck on his side. He'll have to tow to pit road. And that looks like that's what he did.
And here comes everybody down pit road. Is that 35, close enough. Lap 33.
Yep. Maybe they were listening.
Maybe.
Maybe they were listening. The third of the way through the race. How are we going to see 4-tire pit stops here? That's the question.
I'm sure we will. Yes.
Might have been a few of them that only took 2. No, looks like everybody did. Everybody took 4. Why not, right?
Right. You got them, use them. And now and now there's another obstacle in the way here. The sunset. Going down the back stretch, heading into 3 is just blinding. If you want to ride on board with somebody as they head down into 3 and just see what they have to see out that windshield.
Well, here's what we'll do. Once you get Vernon up here and talk to him, and I'll ride on board with him.
All right. Find him here.
He's right below us. I got him.
Okay. Vernon Markham, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Sure do, sir.
Well, you guys have been putting on an impressive show up front, many laps just side by side. What do you got to do to keep Slapinski off of you and get that lead?
Stay to the outside line. If I can get to that outside line of that 23, I think I got a chance here. The trick is protecting that outside line. Second lane, save tire. Once you're out front, there's no way they can pass you unless you screw up. So let's hope this Indiana Diesel Young and Sons out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Haley Manufacturing Chevrolet can go up front and win this race tonight in front of everybody watching. So.
And now it looks like we're just outside of the window of being able to make this on the one stop on fuel. So are you saving a set of tires for the end then?
As long as we can. I mean, if we get a caution that dictates that you got to have tires, if we run 25, 30 laps, there's just no way you're going to stay out. Expect a caution to be able to drive through the whole field with 15 to go or something. So I think we're going to see this go another 30 laps before you see anybody else duck down pit road. And hopefully we'll have the freshest set of tires at the end of that race.
All right. Well, sounds like you've got a plan. Good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you, guys.
All right, very good.
Now you see Joel Guy on the tail end of the lead lap here, just in front of the leader. He will take the wave around here when we do get the one to go, and he will be the last car on the lead lap. We have 23 cars on the lead lap and 25 still in the race. Todd Willis and Thomas Holder are still out there, but they are both 2 laps down respectively.
We should be getting the one to go this time by. So we should be starting on lap 38, I do believe.
Now, if you're going to come down pit road and top off to try to get a fuel advantage, this is going to be the time to do it.
Yeah. I believe aren't pits closed?
Not if you've come down pit road. They're only closed on 2 to go if you did not pit.
Okay, gotcha.
And Dave Acacia and Hindi both come down to top off.
Not a bad idea.
All right, the lights are out. We're ready to go.
It still won't be enough to get them to the end, you know.
No.
But I'll have to stop again. Well, Gary looks pretty pretty anxious to get up there and maybe try to lead a lap and get that bonus point. He comes into tonight 5th in the points.
Yeah, it's the one series for the league that he doesn't have a win and isn't leading the point standings.
Yeah, I know something. Jeez, oh man.
What's wrong with him? I don't know. Well, maybe we'll talk to him later and find out what's up with that. All right, a quick reset here. Not much change. They came off of pit road the way they went in. Zerk at first, Morgan second, Slapinski third, Held 4th, and Witt your top 5. Trucks off.
Green, green, green.
Green flags in the air. Here we go again. You see Zerkut on just trying to climb that hill and not give Morgan any room at all if he can help it. Wants to clear here.
Oh man!
Can't quite do it.
Look at now. They all got brand new tires under them, and look where Conehead's at. He's doing everything he can to try to push Zerkut back out there. hoping Zerkut's going to go to the outside to block Vernon, and then he could take over the lead.
We'll see. And Zerkut does come up, but that inside line is not where you want to be as Slipinski touches the white line, making it even worse. And Margham's going to get by.
Wow. John Held in fourth. He's making the way back up. Uh-oh, what happened there? William George out of shape. Almost went up into the wall. Golly.
Yeah, looks like he got loose going into 3 there, had to save it, and heads up by Jacob Edson not to get into the back of him, but they're both lost a ton of momentum on that.
Yeah. Yep, Jacob Edson coming from 19th. Doing good. Michael Pegg back into the top 10.
I was just about to say, look at Michael Pegg. He was all the way down in the last car in the lead lap at one point, and here he is fighting for a top 5.
Yes, sir. Making his way back up. Jared Daniels just ahead of him. Oh, the contact. Oh, did he save it?
Look out. Saves it.
Oh.
Wow, what a save.
Man. Wow, look at that. Gary was such a sportsman. He backed off and let them have it. Wow, he was not going to take it.
And kudos for the rest of these guys not to run over them. That could have been big. Everybody gets through it. We're still green. Now they've just got to try to regather and regroup here as Zerkut, because of that, now has a pretty commanding lead.
That was a pretty amazing, I thought.
Yeah, that was
a save.
You don't usually that's a car going around. Heck of a save. That's save of the race for Vernon Margham. Probably race of the season at this point.
Well, put John Held in second. Jared Daniels now in third place. Well, he's come from way in the back too after that wreck.
Yes.
Nice. Well, some of these guys have already used one reset, Dwayne, so they're just like on a wind and a prayer right now.
Yeah.
They don't want to get involved in anything, and I think it really it puts the scares in you. You know, when you're at this, you got almost halfway invested into the race. You know, you're really tiptoeing out here right now. You don't want to use. You got no resets left.
Right.
And some guys have one. That's all they got is one.
Yep. And you see that lead. We got a battle for the lead here as John Held looks to the inside of Zerkut, but that outside line prevails once more.
It's going to be so hard to pass on that bottom. Almost next to impossible. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get up beside them and try to get on the outside of them and possibly pass them around on the outside. But John kind of backs it off there. I think to cool his tires off a little bit. But that's going to put Jared Daniels and Paul Witt right on his tail.
And the battle's still not over between Margham and Slipinski. They are still side by side, even fighting for fifth.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Yeah.
Margham and
Slipinski.
Here comes Pegg right up behind him. Man, is he pushing it hard right now. You know, if they're on that 35, 35, and 35, how much do you ever really have to save on them tires?
Not a whole lot. You just got to make sure you stay out ahead of everybody.
Yeah. Well, here he goes. Conehead trying to... Man, again, he's just trying to... I know he wants to get to the outside on Vernon, but Vernon, you heard what Vernon said. He's going to stay out there trying to protect that outside line because that's the fastest line around here right now.
Yeah, and the outside line works in one. It's really great in 1 and 2. You lose a little bit in 3 and 4 because they have the apron that they can use coming off of 4. But turn 1 and 2 is really where that outside line shines.
Yep. Wow. Man, these guys are racing so hard right now. You see Vernon gets a heck of a run there down the backstretch, but going into the turn, Gary comes back. Look at this, how close they get. Wow, man. Unbelievable.
And all that ground Gary just gained through 3 and 4, he's going to lose right here through 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Look how much they put it on top of that, the front 3 now.
Yeah, they have caught up to the top 4 here. And you normally don't see that. You know, normally when guys are running side by side, they're losing time. Doesn't seem to be the case with these two. They're actually catching the guys in front of them.
Another one here, William George and Michael Pegg going at it. Michael looking for a way to get around him in that regulator machine.
Oh, and Margam slips up, and Slapinski does actually get by him.
Whoa, interesting. All it takes is a little slip, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't much of one, just a little. He went a little wide into 2 and had to check up just enough, and that allowed Slapinski to get by him.
I can't believe, you could throw a blanket over these top 8 right here. Man, they're impressive. 8 or 9, I guess 9 of them in that front group.
Slapinski's going for more as he goes into 4th, and whoa, contact!
Oh, that was a lap
the
car.
wall.
Oh my gosh, who was that?
Paul Witt. That was a battle for position, Rudy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was Paul Witt.
Whoa,
Him
man.
and Paul Witt. Looked like Paul got tight and just had to check up, and Slapinski had a run and just got run over.
Holy smokes. Whoa, man, great. Another great save.
Yeah, great save by both of those guys, but now they both have damage. This is going to hurt both of them. They're going to have to come to pit road. I mean, they're not going to come to pit road if they don't get a caution, but they are going to be losing ground here.
Yeah, Conehead lost ground. Jacob Edson got by him on that. So did Michael Pegg. So the front part of the fielder has changed up a little bit. But them front 2, wow. Or front 3, I should say. Look at this between Jared Daniels and John Held. This is some great racing. Mountain Dew car. Awesome.
And that battle has allowed Zerkut to get back out to almost a full second lead here. And I think that checkup put the fear in a lot of these guys. You see it back to single file through most of the field. Slapinski now going to the inside of Edson, trying to regain lost time. Damon Cox and Paul Witt going at it right behind him as well.
Yeah, Damon Cox coming from 17th. Doing an excellent job here.
And John Held just powered it by Jared Daniels.
I don't know what's going on with Jared. Is his car going away?
Oh, we got a caution.
Yep. Oh, Todd Willis? Nope. Was it? Yeah, it was Todd. I think it was Todd Willis, I think. Yeah.
So. Yeah, looks like something may have happened on his side. He just comes to a stop. He comes down to the apron. Doesn't look like he hit anything. He just come down to the apron and took a tow.
Something happened. Could have been a computer glitch or you never know.
Well, they've been out there 22 laps. Do they come down pit road and take their last set, or do they save them? We got 44 to go. You can make it here on fuel.
I don't know. Man, that's a tough call. I don't know. I don't think I'd come in, but these guys know better than I do. Like they're coming in.
Here they come. Now the question is, are they going to do fuel only, or do you take your last set here? I don't know, 44 laps is a lot of laps on these tires. You're going to have to try to get everything you can.
Yeah.
And we do have a couple drivers staying out.
Everett Lane staying out to get a bonus point. Jay Anderson, Gary Whitmer, and Chris Hogue. All right.
And it does look like several drivers, Margam took fuel only.
Did they take 2 tires?
Let me go back and look. I believe. No, fuel only for Vernon Margam. No tires at all.
Wow. Well, it looks like that's probably the call of most of them guys out there. Ray Zerka, John Held, and Jared Daniels all took tires. 4 tires, looks like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking here. Let's get, how about we get Larry down here? Let's talk to Larry. Not Dirty Larry, though. That's Hitman Larry. Larry, how's it going?
Hey, Rudy, how are you? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. How's everything up in New York?
Not bad, not bad. We got some snow coming this weekend, I think, but other than that, not bad.
Well, how's the race going for you? You're right where you started right now, 16th place.
I'm like, yeah, it's going all right. I'm trying to save my tires and save my quick fix. So far,
now,
so good.
If you have to go from here, are you going to be able to save enough tires to be able to be racy toward the end?
We'll see. I have another set of tires left, so if there's another caution, I'll put them on then.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had another set. All right.
Yeah, I got one more set.
Okay, very good.
Well,
that's good.
I didn't put it on this time because I figured there might be another caution.
Right. Yep. Fuel only stop.
Yep. I got plenty of fuel.
Okay. Very good. All right, Larry, we'll let you get back at it there, brother. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Good talking to you.
You too, buddy. You won't find a finer guy right there, Dwayne, I'm telling you. He's a heck of a riot, man. Big, tall, lanky guy.
And he's not the only one thinking that we're going to have another caution here. I'm looking through the list of pit stops, Rudy. There are only 3 drivers that took 4 tires, and that was Ray Zerkut, John Held, and Jared Daniels. Everybody else, fuel only. So we have 3 drivers who are going to have to go the distance on those tires. That's going to be a tough call.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish him the best on that one because I think you're right. That is going to be a tough call.
All right, well, the lights are out. We are going to go back racing, and we'll reset the field here for you. Everett Lane currently scored as your race leader. Jay Anderson in second. Gary Whitmer in third. Chris Hogue started the race in dead last. He now has his machine up to fourth. Vernon Margam, the first one off pit road, in fifth. Michael Pegg, sixth. William George, seventh. Jacob Edson, 8th, 9th, Conehead, 10th, Ray Zerkut, John Held in 11th, Gerald Daniels, 12th, 13th, Sandy Curtis, Damon Cox, 14th, Sergeant Pierce in 15th, Hitman Larry, 16th, Andres Savala in 17th, Hendy, 18th, 19th is David Acacia, and rounding out the top 20 is Paul Witt. 23 drivers still on the lead lap, and Darren Reeser was the recipient of the wave around. He is the last car on the lead lap. Pace truck's in.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. We are back underway.
That's good to see Jay Anderson up front. Maybe things will get a little lighter here for him here. He's been having some difficulties this season, but could have been the car situation or something. Everybody... Boy, look at that run he just got on the outside of Everett Lane. I know Everett, I'm kind of surprised Everett didn't start on the outside.
Yeah, I certainly would have.
Chris Hope's going to get by him too.
Yeah. Now, this is where, if you're one of these drivers in the back, especially the guys who took brand new tires, this is where you've got to show some patience. Everybody else has almost 30 lap tires here. You've got new tires.
All right.
but you can't just go out there and run them over as we go 3 wide.
Yeah, you did see him in third there for a bit, Becky, but now he's back to 10th. This looks like a real bee's nest here. I don't think I'd want. You don't need to be in that.
Jared Daniels went from 10th position to 5th in one corner, Rudy. He went down as low as he could.
Oh, man.
Taking advantage of those new tires. And he looks like Superman out there right now as he goes 3 wide for second. He wants the lead. We're still 3 wide with Slapinski, Vernon Margam, and that's Jacob Edson on the outside there. These guys are running like it's the last laps.
Yeah. Oh, man. And they're getting awful squirrely.
Yeah, they are
Awful
4
squirrely.
wide on the front stretch.
Yep. Jeez, oh, man. Guys, you got a lot of laps to go here, guys.
Yeah, we still got 37 to go here.
Making me nervous. Razor cut back here in the 11th place after leading 44 laps. That's got to hurt, Dwayne.
Yeah, now Jared Daniels is hoping that this thing goes green the rest of the way because he has his tires, he has the lead, and he wants to keep it as he's pulling away. If it stays green, he's good to go. If we get a caution, bad news bears.
Well, you know, as good as these cars do draft and everything, Dwayne.
Oh, contact. Sorry, 4 wide in the back. Contact between William George and Sapinski. They get through it, but man, these guys are trying to bring out a caution.
Funny how he's breaking away there now. Everett Lane goes into second, 1.6 seconds back. But I was going to say, as good as these cars draft and everything, you still got to be extra careful with these things. I mean, the damage on them really slows them up.
Yes, it does.
Look at Jared. My gosh, he's just putting a whooping on him right now.
Yeah, and that's what new tires does for you. That's new tires versus 30-lap tires, and he's
clean
pulling
air.
away. Yeah, whoa, look out. Sapinski. Oh, we got a car in the grass. William George.
Good
Will he
save. Well, is he going to save it?
He does.
Ooh, man, that was some good driving.
Tell you what, from 7th on back, Rudy, this is a crazy race.
Oh,
These
I
guys
know it.
are not holding anything back now. 3 wide again. Chris Hogue on the outside, David Casey on the inside, and Darren Reeser coming up through the middle.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are racing. You're right. It's like the race on the last lap. Well,
And
you know,
they're
this
still
would be,
not done.
This would be the absolute perfect time here, I think, for a little crank it up.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do this. Wow, we're watching this mid-pack right here racing. Well, about 10th place. This has just been absolutely supercharged here this second half of the race. These guys are cranking it up here. Look at Darren Reeser.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Man, these guys know. Whoa!
Oh, we got one in the wall.
Joel Guy, there's a caution.
Oh, was that Joel Guy?
And Andre Savala gets the worst of that deal.
Let's go back and take a look at this.
Yeah, they were racing pretty hard, almost 4 wide, just coming off the corner. Looks like it was netcode, Rudy, a little bit. Joel Guy comes off. It looks like he hits the wall a little bit, but doesn't really touch. They don't touch.
Yeah, but he was there, you know.
Yeah.
Somehow the game picked him up as they were, in the same space right there.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, he got pile drove by Chris Hogue. Oh my, there was quite a few of them got into that. Chris Hogue's car is destroyed.
Yeah, and this will be the end for several drivers here. Todd Willis, David Acacia take their cars behind the wall. They're out of resets and out of the race.
Yep. Okay, so do these guys pit now?
Absolutely. We have 28 to go. If you're the top 3, you stay out. Everybody else is going to come down and take their tires. It's a 28 lap run. And the bad news for Daniels, Zerkut, and Held is they've been out here 15 laps. They took advantage of the superhero. Now they're going to be the ones falling to the back on this restart.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, who are we going to talk to on this? Could be our final interview here. How about, is Jacob Edson? We haven't talked to him, have we?
Not in a while.
No, I don't see him in here though. Nope, never mind. All right. How about Thomas Holder? I'll get him up here. Thomas Holder, you got a copy? Thomas Holder, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
All right. Well, you're 3 laps down, Thomas. It has not been a great day here for you today. What seems to be the problem with that Chevrolet? Thomas?
Spotter, shut up. What was you saying?
Well, you're 3 laps down. What seems to be the problem with that Chevrolet? Why are you not on the lead lap?
Well, I don't know. I got a black flag early on for some reason and said I was passing somebody, but wasn't nobody I passed. And then I got another one, so
oh my
gosh, 4 laps
gosh,
down there.
Holy smokes! Were you going to be able to bounce back from that this season? I mean, you just broke into the top 20 in points, Thomas.
Well, I hope so. I wasn't expecting to get this far down. I was going to try to run to win this thing. And
yeah, it would have been cool to see you in victory lane.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
I appreciate it.
I'll let you go and wish you the best out there then, okay?
Yeah, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. All you guys do up there in the booth.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I thought we were at 1 to go. Sorry.
That's all right. Well, 4 drivers do not have tires. Jared Daniels, Ray Zerkut, John Held, and Darren Reeser all stayed out. Everybody else, Michael Pegg on back, came in. They have fresh tires. They're going to come to the front. All right, so we will reset it for you here as they're coming to 1 to go. Should be coming to 1 to go this time. Yes, the lights did go out. We're going to double up here. And Rudy, we're going to go back racing with 25 laps to go. Jared Daniels currently scored the race leader. Ray Zerkut second, John Held third, Jaron Reeser fourth. Michael Pegg scored fifth, the first car with fresh tires. Everett Lane in sixth, Gary Slapinski seventh, Vernon Markham in 8th. These two cannot get away from each other. Jacob Edson 9th and Gary Whitmer rounding out the top 10. We still have 20 cars remaining on the lead lap and 22 in the race.
See what this looks like from the blimp.
All right.
There we go, from the blimp view. I never liked that blimp view.
All right, here we go. Green is out. We are back underway.
Well, you know, Daniels, he is going to fight tooth and nail to keep that. But Zerkut's got the line, Dwayne. Zerkut's got the line.
Yeah, and he gets the run off the corner. Here he goes. If he can just hold that outside line, he should be able to take it back. And here we go again. 3 wide back here.
Yeah. I know it. Everett Lane. Oh, man, we're about to go 4 wide here. Look at this.
Sir Sabinski takes it down onto the apron. Still 3 wide as they go into the corner. Reeser's the odd man out as he's got the older tires.
Yeah, but he does have that outside line. That does
He
give
does
him a little help.
And Sabinski has to regroup.
Side by side, Michael Pegg goes around the outside of John Held.
And remember, Pegg's got those 4 fresh tires. Look for him to stay on that outside, try to take advantage.
Yeah, he used his reset early tonight by lap 11 or something like that when that caution come out. And he has been just playing with that car right now, just to try to make sure he gets there and keeps it there all the way to the end. But there's no holding back now, Dwayne. No holding back.
No, he's got fresh tires. He's got the leader in his sight. Doesn't matter which line he uses with those tires. He's going to go high, going to go low. He's going to get by him here.
Yeah, he's going for it. He has not led yet tonight. Started in 4th position, running for
contact between Everett Lane and Ray Zerkut. Sorry to interrupt you there, but Zerkut gets the worst end of that deal as he drops like a rock.
And Michael Pegg just took the lead for the first time tonight. You remember he was clear at the back of the field, man. I'll tell you. I think Jared Daniels' tires, you know, he's worn them out now. And he said he was that's what he was gonna do.
Yeah, he's been out there 22 laps, and here we go. Woo, look at that.
Yep.
Vernon Markham tried to go low, and Everett Lane slammed the door.
Yeah, you got to be careful doing things like that, because I'm going to tell you, these drivers got some elephant-like memories out there.
Tell you what, and we have seen some aggressive driving tonight for sure.
Yeah.
How we haven't had more than 3 cautions, I do not know.
I don't know that. Is it 3?
It might be 4 now.
Yeah, 4 now. Yep.
Yeah.
It's still not bad for 80 laps. 80 laps in right now.
Well, I tell you what, we haven't talked about him really that much tonight, but look, Donald Stewart started 20th. Now cracked the top 10, and he's looking for more.
And this is when Don starts picking it up right here. Paul Witt just about took it 3 wide, but he thought better of it there when he seen that opening. He said, gosh, I don't know. I think I better take it easy right now.
Yeah, and if you're Vernon Markham, you just got to think, what have I got to do to get clear of these guys? He's been pretty much side by side with somebody since the drop of the green flag.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not Everett Lane, it's a Conehead right there. Him and Conehead going at it again.
And they have not been able to get any separation from each other all night. They have just been right there battling.
Well, both of them are great drivers, and they both know it, and they're not giving the other one any slack whatsoever. Oh, look at this, 43 on the inside. Sandy Curtis coming alive.
Little contact there, that slowed him up. Now Donald Stewart's going to try to take advantage. And that's a battle for 5th.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty amazing. Don has come all the way from 20th. That's amazing. All right, back up front, Michael Pegg pulling away to a 1.5 second lead right now. He's in that clean air, Dwayne.
Yeah, and the reason he was able to pull out that far is these guys still had to get through old tire traffic there while he was well beyond it. So he's been able to take advantage. He's hoping this thing stays green. But the way they're racing back here, I don't know. It's going to be close.
I know.
It's going to be exciting to the end.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not just the top three. There's side-by-side racing all the way back to 15th.
Yeah, Jay Anderson now has all the way back to 8th. Let a couple of laps, though. And, boy, once them guys got back around him, he was gone. They were gone, you know. Gary Whitmer still hanging on to 9th place, Dwayne. Good night for Gary Whitmer.
Yes, sir.
Becky said she told him how the pedals work. Good job, Becky. Yep. The one on the right is the gas. Thank you, Becky, for clearing that up for us.
And not sure what's going on, but Vernon Markham is struggling all of a sudden. He's lost 2 spots and is struggling just to stay ahead of Paul Witt.
Well, he was racing Conehead there pretty hard. He maybe got them tires a little slick, you know, heating them up, and he's just cooling them off right now. And we got 14 coming to 13 to go this time by, so we may see him maybe when he gets down into the top 5, or when he gets down to about 5 to go or so, maybe we'll see him try to get himself up there to battle with these guys again. Good job for Sandy Curtis, though. Oh my gosh, from 21st. Great job. I'd like to see more out of Sandy this season and see what he's really made of out there on the track, because I think he is a great driver. He just needs that one-time break to give him a little sort of a shot in the arm, so to speak, to say, hey, I can do this now. You know, he just needs that big break. Vernon Markham's back to 5th. All right, 1.7 second lead back to 2nd place, Everett Lane, and we got 12 laps to go, Dwayne.
Yes, sir, and 2 more cars have retired. Jacob Edson and William George have taken their cars behind the wall. Now, that's good news for Thomas Holder. He's been able to get ahead of them, so put him now in the top 20, even though he's 3 laps down.
Oh, I can't believe all the people that have left here tonight. Golly, man, that's just unbelievable. Well, Michael Pegg out front, stinking up the show here, 1.6 seconds over Everett Lane. I don't see any shellac, though. I don't see a shellacking here, because the one that should have won this race, if he wouldn't have, if something wouldn't have happened, and I don't know what happened, was, who am I thinking here? Ray Zerka?
Yep, Ray's led the most laps. Yeah. He just took his last set of tires, 1 pit stop too soon.
Yep, and now he's paying the price.
Yeah, back in 16th position.
10 laps to go, coming to 9 to go this time by. Yeah, there's no way anybody's going to be able to beat him for the most laps led tonight, so it'll definitely be a good point night for Ray Zerka.
And right now, there's only 1 car on the track that doesn't want to see a caution, and that's Michael Pegg. Everybody else is hoping that it comes out. It's just not going to be them.
Well, Conehead putting the pressure on Everett Lane right now, so they've turned up the heat a little bit right now, Dwayne.
Yeah, and they have cut a little bit into Pegg's lead, now down to 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, they've cut they have cut a half a second off that lead. I wonder if he knows that. Maybe he's backed it off just a touch, just to kind of save them tires for that,
Maybe. We'll check the times at the line of the top 3. Harry Slapinski was the fastest that time by.
Vernon Markham just, he's making his move now. He just passed 2 of them in 1 turn. Passed up Paul Whitney and Sandy Curtis right there. So he goes into fourth. Conehead looking for a way to get around Everett Lane. They both want to be running in that same lane. You know, but unfortunately, only one can run in that lane. You can run in the same lane, but you got to stay behind them. That's all.
Yeah, and this is what Vernon Morgan wanted to see. I mean, he came in tonight 18 points behind Paul Witt. He's now in front of Paul Witt. That's only by one position, but he's still going to be able to gain a little bit here if he can stay where he's at.
Yep, Paul Witt's doing a good job of hanging in there too. I got to give it up for him. He's about to maybe try to break into the top 5 here if he can just hold off Sandy Curtis long enough to get that checkered flag and get a top 5. Oh, Sandy Curtis up the hill. Whoa, that was the opening right there Paul Witt needed.
Yes, it was, and that was really close.
And here comes Donald Stewart.
For about a half a lap, Rudy, you couldn't fit a sheet of paper between Slabinski and Everett Lane as they were just that close, and they're still not done. 5 laps to go.
Again, we're back to, look at this. Vernon Markham and Slapinski side by side. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
They've been like that all night.
And you see Markham here giving Lane a shot. He wants that outside line.
Yeah, he says, you just keep putting the block on me, and eventually, things might turn if you keep blocking. Got to be careful doing that to people, man. Some of them can take it, and some of them can't. Some guys might just say, you do it again, and you're going into the wall. I've heard guys say that.
Yes, I've said it myself a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, man, contact. I think there was some contact there.
A little bit. Markham tried to shut the door, but there wasn't enough room. Great save.
Yep. Gary says, "Oh no, I got my fender in there. We're going." Oh my gosh, these two. Wow. And Michael Pegg out there 2 seconds ahead of the leader. He's burned up his resets. He's used his last set of tires. Don't have to stop for fuel. Coming to take 2 to go this time by. He'll lead 22 laps. Not the most tonight, but if he can win this, he'll lead 22 laps. So congratulations to Michael Pegg if he can pull this off.
If he can pull it off.
The yellow flag is
Oh, there's the caution.
No!
Gary Whitmer.
Oh, no. Oh, let's go back and take a look here and see what happened to Gary.
We are going into overtime.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, he just caught the apron there.
They were... looks like he had a little help from Brian Pierce. Looks like Pierce...
Oh, yep. Wow.
They were almost 3 wide. Pierce went high. Looks like he got a little loose from going high and tagged him.
Well, I think Gary's got a reset, so he should be okay. I think he does, but he's got to get back to pit road. Gary just can't get a break. There's another driver right there. He just can't get a break. One of these days when he does get a break, look out.
And Michael Pegg cannot believe it.
Well, I'm going to let you talk to him. All right.
Yep.
Huh?
Okay.
There he is.
Michael Pegg, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
What's that, buddy?
Man, you just can't catch a break. You had it one, and then before you could get to the white flag, caution.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you got to do to keep these guys behind you? I don't know if you've been watching the race in your mirror, but it's been really crazy at times.
Well, I'm going to try to get Everett. He's in the second lane, so I'm going to try to get him in front of me and let him get the win and somehow get Gary in front of me. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying for a top 3. I'm not in the points, so.
No, but you still go into the checkered flag. You're
Yeah,
not
just
gonna.
having fun.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I had it, but
Things
see.
change so quick, don't they?
Yeah, we still got 2 laps to go. It ain't over.
But you had them by, well, you were up to over 2 seconds here for a bit.
Yeah, I was cranking it out those last couple laps. I was wanting to get it over with.
Almost got it, buddy. Almost.
Well, you still got a chance. And can you guys choose your line as the leader in this league? I know some leagues can, some leagues don't.
I don't know. I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully we're talking to you when this thing is all said and done.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
All right. Very good.
The lights are still on, not going green this time by. So another lap. I don't think fuel's going to be a factor here, but just gives these guys more time to think about the next 2 laps.
Yep. Well, if he's going to try to get Everett to win and get Gary up there, what's he going to do here? I don't know. How's he going to do that?
I don't know. He may stall out. He may not go on the restart. We'll have to wait and see. But if he doesn't go, he's going to get run over. Margam wants that outside line, and he's going to do everything he can. We might even see 3 wide here on the restart if things go crazy. All right, well, we got time. We'll give you a full rundown here of the lead lap cars. Michael Pegg currently scored as the race leader. Everett Lane second. Vernon Margam third. Conehead. Gary Slepinski in fourth. Paul Witt fifth. Donald Stewart still in sixth. Sandy Curtis seventh. Jay Anderson eighth. Ninth is Damon Cox. Sergeant Brian Pierce is in 10th. Hitman Larry is in 11th. Darren Reeser 12th. 13th, John Held. Jared Daniels 14th. Ray Zerkut in 15th. And Chris Hogue in 16th. Last car on the lead lap.
Well, the next flag will do it.
Yep. And if we will get the green, if we get a caution, it's over. If they get back to the white flag, it will end under green.
I'm anxious to see how this is going to go here. What's going to happen and what's not going to happen. I don't know. It'll be a surprise here. Let's see.
Well, these cars run so close, so tight. We've seen 4 wide, and it wasn't even for the checkers. We're coming down to it. We might see 5 wide, Rudy.
Oh, man. That would be crazy.
Well, we are about to find out. Pace truck ducks off for the final time tonight. Michael Pegg brings them to the green flag. We are in overtime at Chicago. And Pegg does stutter a little bit on that start. Everett Lane, the outside line.
Everett's led some laps today. He wants this win. That would probably put him right in. Well, I don't know. I don't think that wouldn't put him in the point lead. But it would sure help.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, Markham
taking that middle lane. Witt comes in on the inside. We're 3 wide for third.
Oh, my God.
Markham
and Witt. They get off of the track. White flag in
first
here.
And second in points, taking each other out. They're wrecking behind, but the battle for the lead is on. Everett Lane has a car length on Slepinski here as they go into 3 for the final time.
Boy, look at Donald Stewart bidding for third. I don't know. This is going to be close at the line, Dwayne. Oh, boy.
Lane's got him. He's coming down, taking that bottom line away. Everett Lane wins at Chicago.
Wow, man, what a finish. Donald Stewart did wind up getting third place out of that. Unbelievable run right there. Unbelievable. That was great. All right, well, we'll get these guys up here, so hang on, folks. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Everett Lane. What a finish. Them are the kind of finishes that we like to see, man. That was amazing. Tell us about that finish.
That was Michael Pegg's race that got away from him with a caution.
Yep. Yep.
He pretty much had that race in the bag. Got a late race finish, and that's sad for him, but good for me. Good points night.
Yeah, Michael lost third by 35 one-thousandths of a second. I knew it was going to be a heck of a race there at the end. Boy, he did everything. But, well, the race went pretty good here tonight. Just a few more cautions, I think, than normal. But tell me about the race overall. You started out during the day and transitioned into nighttime. How much did that change the car?
It changed it a lot, Rudy. It was really loose when green flag first came out at the beginning of the race. We were, pedaling it through the corners a whole lot and, trying to gain some positions, but it was kind of tough with the track being so slick. The sun went down and the stars came out and the cars really started gripping a little better.
All right.
The 24 really gripped well tonight. I got to use up that quick fix early in the race. Had to be a little cautious, but it came out pretty good for me tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a few of them like that tonight, too, that had Michael. He obviously had used up his because he had a lot of damage. So quite a few of them that got, had to use that up. You tiptoe around there for a while, but boy, I'll tell you what, great run here tonight. You bring home the win. I don't know where this is going to put you into points. It's not, you're not going to be the points leader, but it's going to help close that gap a lot on Paul Witt.
Yeah, Paul had a good finish tonight, too. If I'm not mistaken, he was right there toward the end.
Yep.
I don't know where he finished, but yeah,
13th.
I was third in points. Yeah, I was third in points and got a win tonight, so that's going to help me for sure.
Yep. All right, buddy. Well, who you got to thank before you get out of here?
Well, definitely want to thank the regulators. I love racing with these guys. I got to thank Michael Pegg for everything he does over here. He could have fought me really, really hard on that outside. On the inside, and making me a little tighter on the outside. I wouldn't be able to get around him, but good team effort by the regulators tonight. I want to thank them. I want to thank Brian for everything he does over here at Lucky Dog Sim Racing. And I definitely want to thank you and Dwayne up there at MaxspeedTV for a great job you guys do.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure. So, all right, we'll go celebrate that win, Everett, and we'll see you. I'll see you Friday night, but see you next week. I don't know what track you guys go to next week, but anybody know?
I'll be rolling the car off the trailer and putting it on the track.
All right, buddy. All right, see you then.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
All right, Dwayne, you got second.
Yes, sir. Caught up to Gary Slapinski. Man, Gary, what do you got to do to get a win in this series? This is the only series in the league that you don't have a win in yet.
Oh, yeah, it was tough. It was real tough to pass. I had a good race car. I know if I get it up front there, it would have been tough for anybody to pass me. I just couldn't get it up there. Could not get the race car up there. Me and Vernon were just going at it. I had a really good time. We got together a little bit. Not too sure it was my fault or his fault. But if he's out there, I do apologize for that, but it was my fault.
Well, you guys were actually 3 wide, and it was him and Paul Witt that got together, ended up taking each other out. So you didn't have any contact in that. Yeah, it definitely bad luck for those two, but it'll end up being a good points night for you. What kind of momentum does this give you, and can you get yourself to the points lead as we're closing in on halfway through the season?
Oh yeah, I definitely could just keep chipping away at it. and hopefully I can, get a couple wins or 1 win or 2 wins, and maybe I can get up there, challenge for the points lead here in the series. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough. I had some bad luck, so hopefully things turn around for me.
All right. Well, we will let you get out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for that second place today?
Oh, I'd like to thank you and Rudy, all the guys, all the hard work you guys do.
Thank you.
MaxspeedTV, Michael, my teammates, everybody out there, all the other race car drivers out there too. I appreciate everybody out there. They drove their guts out tonight, and all the fans out there watching this show, and my family.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on second place, and we'll see you Friday in Martinsville.
That's great.
Rudy, you got third.
I do. Donald Stewart coming from 20th place. Donald, tell us about it.
Hey, how about that, Rudy? Huh?
That was great,
man. I was doing good, man.
It's like the days of old here, seeing you running up front.
Hey, did you see that when I about lost it in the grass there?
Yeah, we were paying attention. But you did good coming up through that field.
Man, I was 5 seconds back, Rudy. I caught the field and was passing them.
Yep.
And got 3 wide there, and the car got loose, and I had to back out of it. And and then that caution came out, and I got some fresh tires, and I was going there.
Yeah, very good, man. Fresh tires definitely were the ticket here tonight. And I know you guys was limited on the tires. Fuel is not a problem, and you kind of laid in the back there for the first half of the race. You turned it up a little bit there about mid-race. And then that second half, man, you really lit it on fire out there, Donald. Great job.
Yeah, I went 60 laps on that first set of tires. I was trying to save those tires for the end. And then those guys had like 20 lap older tires on me when I got my first set on there.
Yeah.
And that was about midway, and then that's when I got that 3 wide happened, and I got loose and had to back out of it and regather it up. And the caution came out and got me up there again. So that's really what saved me to get back up there was a caution.
Are you glad to be back in the Gen 6?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I raced them, but they're fun.
I mean, the next gen cars, they started out fun, but I guess they've done something to them now that they're not fun to drive or whatever. I don't know. But anyhow, everybody they're back in the Gen 6 here, and everybody seems to be pretty happy about it.
Yeah, they seem to have more horsepower. I don't know if that's it or whatever, but the Gen 7, I guess you want to call it,
right?
They got their tracks where they're really fun and really fast, and then they got the tracks where they're mediocre.
Right. So. All right, buddy. Well, before you head out of here, who you got to thank for your third place?
I ain't got nobody to thank. Nah, just kidding. Thank you guys, Rudy, Dwayne, man. Y'all did a great job. I love listening to you guys at work.
Thank you, sir.
I turn this on at work, and for a couple hours, it makes the day go by a lot better. And the regulators, they help me out a lot with everything, and they're keeping me in line. So I got to thank the regulators and everything, and Brian and Frank and all those guys, the admins, for doing all their jobs. They do an awesome job. I really like this league. So that's about it.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll catch you next time then. Celebrate that third. We'll see you.
All right, Rude. Thanks a lot.
All right, Dwayne, let's see here. We'll run down through the final results here. All right, Everett Lane coming home with the win. Conehead, Gary Slapinski finishing in second. Donald Stewart third. Michael Pegg fourth. Jay Anderson fifth. Good run for Jay tonight. Sandy Curtis. Wow, Sandy turned up the heat that second half, and he really did excellent. So sixth place for him. Damon Cox seventh. John held eighth. Jared Daniels, man, what an upset for him. He started out so good tonight. Thought he was going to have a whole lot better finish than that, but he'll finish in ninth. And Darren Reeser 10th, Dwayne.
Ray Zerkut's going to bring it home 11th. Man, Larry will bring it home 12th. Paul Witt will get a disappointing 13th. Chris Hogue 14th. And Vernon Margam will finish 15th. First car, 1 lap down. Gary Whitmer, 16th. Sergeant Brian Pierce will finish 17th. Joe Guy, 18th. 19th, Hendy. Thomas Holder will round out the top 20. Rudy?
William George, 21st. Jacob Edson, 22nd. David Acacia, 23rd. Todd Willis, 24th. Robert DuPont, 25th. Gary Ragland, 26th. And Andre Savala, 27th. So, good race, though. Not bad. I think they had 5 cautions. Is that what I said?
5 cautions.
Five cautions.
100 laps.
Yep, pretty good. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching tonight. Dwayne, again, thank you so much for helping. Appreciate that, buddy. We'll be back tomorrow night with the HLRL League. And I think that's, if I'm memory serves, I think they're going to be running the Xfinity cars, but I don't know that for a fact. So, all right. Well, folks, thank you for watching again. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.